Welcome to The Gripe with your hosts, Stitch Mainville and Rick Garrett. You know, there comes a point in life when your body stops being something you command and becomes something you manage. You don't run anymore, you calculate. You don't trust risks, you verify them. And certain risks, no matter how small, suddenly require a moment of consideration. Tonight's gripe starts with a simple decision most people never think twice about and ends somewhere between medicine, memory, and the quiet realization that getting older isn't about slowing down. It's about learning what you can't gamble on anymore. This is The Gripe.
Yeah. Oh, God, here we go. But I hope I don't get started, because I drank prune juice today.
Oh, that's got some stank to it.
Oh, God.
Whoosh. You know what it is? Ever since I started on this carnivore diet, my ass is singing.
Oh, boy. My ass sings at home. And I don't want it to sing nowhere else. You know why? Because you wouldn't be able to come down your basement. Listen to me. Listen to me. Marie had to go get her car inspected yesterday. Oh, you do stink. Shit. I'm going to tell on myself. But since you don't mind blowing your butthole open, I'm going to tell you about me. Yesterday, Marie went to get her car inspected. So I said, I'm leaving right after you because I went to Planet Fitness, right?
Yeah.
But I had to look something up on my computer that I had to pay a bill. So I did that. I left about 15 minutes after she did. Man, I went downstairs to get my phone because I left it downstairs. I farted when I you know how my house is. I farted in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I went downstairs, got my phone, turned my stereo and stuff off. Got back up there. I said, "Oh, you stinky bastard." I talked to myself like that. I went, through the living room, through the dining room, upstairs because I forgot my knee brace. Because I was going to the gym, I had to put my knee brace on. I was up there a good 5 minutes. I came back down, and it stank in the dining room and the living room, too. I said, oh, my God, I can't believe that came out of a human being. And then I said, maybe I'm not human. But then I had to go under there. We got spray. We got spray everywhere just for that reason. I went under the kitchen sink and got some that Glade fresher stuff that you see them spraying around, man. And I sprayed that shit and I took off. I was gone. I said, if this shit's still around when I come back, then that's a bad motherfucker, man. That's all.
Your fart metastasized your house.
It did. Oh my goodness. I felt sorry for the walls. Man. And I don't even know what I ate.
And it's weird that we get older and our farts get smelly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
Because remember being younger, you could rip one out and it's no big deal.
I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I'm telling all over about myself, man. I was young. I was in my 20s, right? And when you've been to my family's town, Kingwood, where our family reunion was. Man, all of us we used to get together, man, back in the 80s when I was, we were younger. And in the summertime, we took basketball teams with us. There were so many of us. We had took football teams, and we challenged other people. Man, we was playing on an outside basketball court, right?
Yeah.
I was running down the court and farted around mid court. Everybody scattered. We had to put the game on hold just because everybody was like, who did that? And this was an outside basketball court.
Oh man.
So that's bad. So I've been a bad farter all my life.
But honestly, doesn't it get worse as you get older?
It does. Yeah, it does. Because even when I don't eat nothing, man, I'm like, okay, well, what's in there? It stinks.
Man, when I got out of the Navy, I was in my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in my 30s, and I moved back to New York, and my brother wanted me to be part of his touch football team.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, cool. I don't know much, but I'll play. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I was running around so much, and I thought, hey, I'm just out of the military. I feel a pretty healthy guy.
Yeah, right. Should be.
My pass went, and I fucking laid out like this and caught the ball and went boom, right on my chest and stomach.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So it
You didn't
did
fall
something.
on the ball, did you?
No, I caught the ball out in front of me.
Okay.
But it did something to my insides, because later on, I was like, damn, something's wrong, man. Something's wrong. My brother's like, you all right? I walk up on the bleachers and I'm pacing around. I'm like, no, man, something's wrong. He goes, maybe you just got a fart. And right then I felt this sudden urge of shit. And I'm like, it ain't a fart.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, you lucky.
And in a public park, out and around, pants fucking down, ass over the bleachers.
Are you
Oh my God. It was the worst.
Oh my goodness.
And I've noticed that I've been aging since that point. Before all that, I was 16.
Yeah.
I was 16 to the point where I was 35 or 36, and then I was
And
aging.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yep. You can always tell when the shit starts going downhill, literally. Huh?
It was, down my leg, everywhere.
Oh, I hear you. When I was younger and I was playing sports and stuff, I would get hurt, not tell nobody, and just keep playing. Doctor told me finally, man, I think I was in like late 20s, early 30s. He said, you're not going to be able to do this. He said, you're too old to be doing this crap like that. You need to go get help.
Yeah.
I didn't have no insurance, so I didn't go. But still, I couldn't go. I was afraid to go get seen because I couldn't pay for it.
Right.
So we was having trouble like that a long time ago.
See, I'm amazed about how people say that healthcare is a right. We have to have a right to healthcare, and we need to.
You don't think so?
No, it's good to have medicine to take care of us.
Yeah.
But if it's going to cost you a lot and you can't get it, let the fucker die.
Oh, damn. Well, I hope it don't cost too much for me to afford shit.
No, think about it. Remember, all right, back in the 20s and then the 30s, right? If a kid got polio or whooping cough or whatever, they died.
They died from that.
They died.
Because there wasn't no cures for it.
And what that led to now with all modern medicine, that we can take care of that stuff. Now, there's no such thing as polio or whooping cough. But now we have a fucking plethora of kids that are... You can kill them with a peanut and a strawberry, for Christ's sake.
And that's true.
That's true. It's because of all these allergies, because the weak have been allowed to survive and propagate.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds cruel, but that's what it is. The weak have propagated. Now we have a very weak society. We are strong, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We was brought up that way, and we had it. Yep.
Yeah, you can't kill my family line with a peanut and a strawberry.
No,
that's
hell
for
no.
sure.
No. Well, although I can't say that, because one of my twins, she can eat peanuts and peanut butter and stuff like that, but she can't eat walnuts and, all the nuts that grow on trees.
Is it deadly to her, or does it just cause a reaction?
As far as I know, it causes a reaction. And she carries 2 EpiPens with her everywhere she goes.
Like these bags under my eyes, they're allergies.
Really?
Yeah, so like when the trees start to bloom, they get bigger.
Yeah.
Well, for the longest time, I was drinking Earl Grey tea. I love Earl Grey.
Now, what is that made of?
Bergamot.
Oh.
And bergamot is a type of ragweed.
Yeah.
Which I'm allergic to.
Okay.
So I was drinking this shit, and my
You're
eyes.
killing yourself.
And I always had these puffy eyes, and I was like, everybody's like, "Man, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know, allergies." I thought it was a dog or a cat. It was the tea I was drinking. Man.
Oh shit.
See, so if I die off soon, good. That helps society. That helps society.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that Irish tea is damn good.
Yeah. Why don't you mention again what's in it?
It's British black tea.
Okay, I never heard of that. No.
I have to order it online.
Yeah.
And it's strong black tea. I don't put any cream. I don't put any sugar.
You don't put no sugar or nothing in it.
No.
And it has a good taste?
It has a great taste, but this cup, I took some Woodford Reserve Double Oak, and I poured that in there.
so it tastes a lot better now.
Yeah. Check this out. When I have meetings online, right, and under the camera, I'm pouring shit into my tea. And
really?
Then while I'm on camera having the meeting, I lift the cup
sipping.
and I'm like this. I go.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, he's having his coffee or tea."
That's right.
Meanwhile, I'm like, "Hello." Yeah.
Oh shit.
Gotta love working from home.
Oh yeah, I'm having my tea. Mm-hmm. How y'all doing?
Oh man.
But I've been having this dry cough for a minute. Then I'm starting to worry. Marie said, "Now you worried about that?" I said, "No, you never know. I might be. Go get that check. Hey, doc, why I got to drive through?" Nah, everything cool. So the only problem I got right now, hopefully, is this my knee.
Well, it was your hip a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, my hip's fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing about it, though, I'm having trouble with this, and it hurts. It radiates up to my hip and down my leg. So I saw the knee surgeon. I asked him, I said, now, my hip didn't bother me at all. You know, he said, and when I had my hip replacement, he said, well, I'm not doing a total knee. At least that's not what I'm putting in my notes. He said, but I am putting in there that it's a possibility once I get in there, and if I find out that I have to do a total knee, I'll do it. And he said, I'll come out and let your wife know. But I said, well, if you do a total knee or not a partial knee or whatever, I said, is it going to hurt? He looked at me and said, oh, it's going to hurt.
Well, afterwards,
said, okay. Afterwards, yeah, afterwards.
I've heard that the recovery for a knee is worse than any recovery.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. And I said, it's going to be worse than my hip. I said, because I didn't have no problem with my hip. He said, no. He said, this is totally different. It's going to hurt. So he said your recovery. Well, he said, if I don't have to do a total knee, your recovery is going to be 6 weeks at least. He said, because the only thing, he's trying to take the kneecap up and put a prosthesis under it to get it off the bone. Yeah, to get it off the bone. He said, but if I get in there, he said, there's always a possibility. He said, if I get in there and I see more damage than I thought or whatever, then I'll come out and let your wife know that it's going to take a little while longer because I'm going to go ahead and do the total. I said, okay. So I saw the knee surgeon, like I said, like a week ago or whatever. So he's ready. And I got to go to classes because they're using a robot and all this other crap. You know, I had to do the same thing for my hip, but I didn't have to wait so long.
Yeah.
Because they made this appointment way far out. I got to get blood drawn, got to get a CT scan, I got to do all this other shit. Shit that I'm tired of. But you know what? Hospital's going to be my best friend, I think, from now until I'm gone. Ain't that the way it usually
happens? As I say, that's the natural progression, right?
Yeah, it's natural.
We're in preschool, then we're in school, then we're in our jobs, and then we'll retire. We're in the hospital.
I
Have you done telehealth yet?
No.
You haven't had to talk to a doctor on your computer?
You know what? Yeah, I did too, but it's been a while. It's been like a year or so ago.
It's kind of like that. But it gets me thinking. I can remember being a little kid having to go to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
I can actually remember when Dr. Bania came to our house with his little doctor bag and took our temperature.
They were still making house calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't now it's like the fucking Jetsons, man. You get a telehealth. You click on a link. Your doctor emails you or texts you a link. You click on it, and you're talking into your phone or your iPad or your computer to your doctor. Which I don't know. I guess in one way, the doctor's getting the information they need. But in another way, are you really getting helped?
No. That's why I don't do phone visits. I don't do telehealth visits. No, they asked me, do you want a video visit or do you want to be seen? I said, no, I want to be seen. I'm coming in the office.
Yeah.
I said, even when I was working, I said, I'm retired now. I have nothing else to do. You tell me when you want me to be there, and I'll be there.
Right.
But I want an office visit because I like hands-on, and I want them to check me out from head to toe. That's what I do. That's what I tell them all the time.
Plus, I think that just the ritual of going to see the doctor helps in a little bit of a way.
Yeah. Because every time I go to a doctor's appointment, like because my cardiologist wants me to take my blood pressure at home every day.
Yeah. I
don't do it every day, but when I do it, okay, one day I took it before I went to a doctor's appointment. My blood pressure was 122/67.
That's not bad.
Which is excellent.
Yeah.
Guess what it was when I got to the doctor's appointment?
Like in the 140s, 150s?
148/73.
Because we stress out a little bit when we have to go.
That's what they even said.
Yeah.
They said, well, we're going to sit here and talk a while. And they said, you'll give you a chance to calm down because you know that doctor's appointments are stressful. I said, yeah, it happens every time or whatever. So we talked for about 20 minutes or whatever. She said, I'm going to take your blood pressure again. And then it had went down to, well, wait a minute. When she took it, when I got there, what did I say it was?
122 over 60 something.
No, that was when I took it at home.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I didn't tell you what it was when I got to the doctor. When I got to the doctor, it was like 148 over 70 something. So then she took it down after I calmed down and everything else like that. And it went down to like 129 over 69, some shit like that. It's not exact, but it went down to where it should be. Yeah, because I know I take my blood pressure at home all the time, and UPMC sent us, when we joined UPMC for Life, my Medicare Advantage plan, yeah, they sent Marie and me one a blood pressure cuff for our wrist and everything, and them suckers work, man. And I take it all the time.
The last telehealth I had was from my sleep doctor. I didn't feel like going in for that because she was just talking to me about my they're giving me a new CPAP.
Yeah, that's what Dr. Seuss did for me too.
So I was like, well, I got this other CPAP. Do you want it back? Because it's from the VA.
It's yours.
That's what she said. She goes, you give it to somebody. I don't care. Yeah. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, it belongs to you now.
Yeah, because you already paid for
it. I don't pay shit. I'm with the
VA.
VA.
Well, they paid for it then.
They gave it to me.
They gave it to you, right? Yeah.
So now
mine is. I had to pay for mine. Monthly payments or whatever for like the first 7 months, I think. Yeah. After that, it belonged to me, and I've had mine for 10 years now.
That's the problem. I had mine. I've had mine for 10 years, and before that one, I had it for 6 years. But they said they had to do a recall on it. And before that one, I had it for another 6 years. Yeah. So I was like, "This is the longest I've ever had one." And she's like, "We're going to send you a new one."
Yeah, because I told you I saw Dr. Seuss, right?
Yeah.
And everything. So after I did that portable sleep study or whatever, did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They put that thing on. Oh, I had to wear it on my wrist and put it on one of my fingers and stuff.
I went to a sleep study at the VA where I had to go in there, no CPAP, and I had to try to sleep. And it had the little fucking leads all clucked up to my head and shit.
I did that too.
And I hated it because I was waking up every 40 minutes.
They said I stopped sleeping 50 times that night.
200.
I stopped breathing, I stopped breathing.
200 times.
200 times for you?
Yeah.
Oh, they should have woke your ass up.
I was awake. That's just it. I would wake up. I would literally sit up and go, and then I would roll to another position. And they said to me, when you do have your CPAP on, stay on your right side. Okay. When you're on your right side, you breathe better. When you're on your left side, your breathing is at its worst. So when we're laying in bed, I'm on the left side of the bed, and Nate's on the right side of the bed if you're standing at the foot looking at it. So for me to get on my left side is to face my wife. I can't do that. I have to have my back to her, and I face the wall.
You know what? Damn. I'm more comfortable on my left side because I sleep on the right side. Okay. Marie sleeps over here. And then when I roll over on this side, I'm kind of uncomfortable and my nose clogs up.
Yeah.
And I can't get no air oxygen. That's what I told Dr. Seuss.
And I'm thinking it'd be easier maybe if Nay and I switch sides of the bed. So that way I can lay on my right side and yet still have my wife next to me, not with my back to her. I hate that. I can't stand sleeping like that.
Yeah, me either, really. Hey, it sounds like you got the same problems I got. Yeah. But you have, in order to sleep, you have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, because I told Dr. Seuss about it, he didn't give me no cure for my nasal congestion. Every night. Okay, what happened last night? I'll give you an example. Last night, we went to bed about something between 9:30 and 10. I got up there and I sit up, watch TV, and play Mahjong for a minute. By the time I got done playing my game, both of these was clogged. I said, what the fuck's up with this bedroom? So I went and I got my Sinex off of there, man. I said, like that. And then I laid down because that shit works just like that and clears my whole head and everything. But I can't use it because of my blood pressure. The doctor told me, he said, don't get used to using that. He said, if you use it like once in a while, that's fine. And that's the first time I had used it in like a week and a half or so. I said, I got to use it tonight because if I won't even get to sleep.
My bedroom's the same way. I don't know what it is. I'll sit up watching television. We're talking. Yeah. Next thing I know, I'm like,
you can't breathe.
Like trying to blow my nose. And then I put the CPAP on and air is not getting up there because it's so clogged.
Stitch, let me ask you a question. Do you get like this? I'll wake up about 3:30, close to 4, between 3:30 and 4 every night with anxiety and I'm shaking, and I wake up and go like that every night. And and then I'll go, my whole nose is clogged. CPAP's running, but I'm not getting no fucking oxygen.
Wow.
And I told Dr. Seuss that.
Is your filter clean?
Yeah, I change my filters. I change my filters regularly. Yes, indeed.
Do you use humidifier or no?
Yeah, I got it.
See, I don't.
And the thing about it, I used to set it at the foot of our bed, between the bed and the TV, so to blow in the air. Marie says, set that on your side by right here on the right side of the bed.
No. Not a room humidifier. Do you have one?
On my
CPAP?
CPAP.
Water in your CPAP?
Oh, yeah, distilled water.
See, I won't do that. I can't do it.
Oh, I do all the time, but it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't do anything.
Mine used to, but like the humidity in the humidifier would cause the water vapors to like cling to the sides of the tube, and then they would condense, and then I would have like a puddle, and in the loop that comes up to the bed, it would go.
Oh,
it would make noise.
Mine used to do that.
So I was like, no
Mine
more.
used to do that.
Yeah, I'm not using that anymore. So now I just go dry room air, and it's fine. But the problem is, I don't think it's my CPAP. I think it's something in my room. Like, if I'm in my room for longer than an hour, that's when I notice my nose starting to pop.
Allergies. It's either allergies or some kind of irritation. Something up there
I've kicked the cat out. I don't want the cat in my room.
Yeah.
Sometimes he gets in. And you know what he'll do? He'll sleep on our pillows.
Oh, damn.
So
that might be it.
I keep the doors closed and locked. Every once in a while, I'll come upstairs and find my door open. Like, fuck, who used my bathroom? Fuck, who was in my bedroom? Mad that, because now the cat's in there, and that's why I have to go to the spare room, because I can't sleep in my own room because of the fucking cat.
Maybe you need to get tested and see if you're allergic to him or not.
I just need to stop having fucking animals in my house. At some point, life stops being about proving you're tough and starts being about staying comfortable. We trade recklessness for routines, spontaneity for prescriptions, and pride for a machine that helps us sleep through the night. Maybe getting older isn't the loss of who we were. It's more the acceptance that the body we've borrowed eventually sends the bill. And the real trick isn't fighting it, it's learning to laugh while you adjust. Because whether it's allergies, surgeries, or risks you didn't know used to be risks, every generation reaches the same place eventually. We just get there making different noises along the way. We'll pick it up again next time you return to hear The Gripe.
This has been an MTC original podcast produced by Leo Mainville. Like, share, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star rating. And thank you for listening.